Zelda was taken away to the surface by a mysterious tornado in the sky. Link then met Fi, a spirit within the Goddess Sword and a servant to the Goddess Hylia. Link began his journey with Fi in order to fulfill his destiny to the world and to find Zelda.
Master Link, we've arrived. This is the fabled surface that has been long part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds.
Huh?
Link then sets off below towards the surface, arriving in the Sealed Grounds. There, Link finds an elderly woman. She directs Link to the Pharaon Woods, inhabited by plant-like creatures, the Kikwi. They guide Link deeper into the woods, bringing him to his first destination, the Skyview Temple. Inside, a brooding darkness awaits.
Look who it is. I thought that tornado I stirred up would have tossed and torn you apart. Yet here you are, not in pieces. Not that your life or death has any consequence. It's just the girl that matters now. And I can sense her here, just beyond this door. Yes, we plucked Her Majesty from her perch in the clouds, and now she's ours. Oh, but listen to me, I'm being positively uncivil. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Demon Lord who presides over this land you look down upon. This world you call the surface. You may call me Ghirahim. In truth, I very much prefer to be indulged with my full title, Lord Ghirahim. But I'm not fussy. Did Can't you really just draw your sword? Foolish boy. By all rights, the girl should have fallen into our hands already. She was nearly ours when that loathsome servant of the goddess snatched her away. Do you have any idea how that made me feel inside? Furious! Outraged! Sick with anger! This turn of events has left me with a strong appetite for bloodshed. Still, it hardly seems fair, being of my position, to take all of my anger out on you. Which is why I promise up front not to murder you. No, I'll just beat you within an inch of your life! Well, you put up more of a fight than I would have thought possible out of such a soft boy. But don't clap for yourself quite yet. That sword of yours is the only reason you still live. I fear I spent far too long teasing and toying with you. This girl's presence has all but faded from this place, which means there's no reason to linger here. Goodbye, Sky Child. Run and play this time. Get in my way again, though, and you're dead.
Master, I have a message written in the language of the gods of old. Allow me to translate for you. From the edge of time, I guide you, the one chosen to carry out the goddess's mission. The spirit maiden who descended from the clouds must travel to 2 sacred places to purify her body. You stand in one of these places, Skyview Spring. The other is known as the Earth Spring. This second spring is hidden away deep within the scorched earth of Eldin. The Spirit Maiden, ever mindful of the heavy task entrusted to her, has set out for the second sacred place.
Link returns to Skyloft, placing the ruby tablet inside the goddess statue, causing another beam to pierce through the clouds. This takes Link and Fi to the next region of the surface, the Eldin Volcano. While traveling across the fiery land, Link comes across the Magma, a highly civilized mole tribe that reside in the Eldin Volcano. After aiding the Magma in their need, Link enters the Earth Temple in hopes to find Zelda.
Oh, it's you. Let me see. No, that's not it. This is so very embarrassing, but I seem to be at a loss for your name. Not that it matters, really. To tell you the truth, I'm feeling a bit frustrated, and right now I just need someone to vent to. I heard my underlings had finally captured the Spirit Maiden, so of course I rushed over here. What can I say? I was excited, flustered even. But what did I find when I arrived? That agent of the goddess. She had once again. You see, what I'm trying to say is... That goddess-serving dog escaped with the girl! I must have the Spirit Maiden in order to resurrect my master! I must have her! I got a little carried away there, didn't I? I don't deal well with complications to plans I've laid out so carefully. It's a character flaw of mine. But something good can still come from this day. I've had all this bottled up anger smoldering inside me, and now I can release it.
Oh?
Let's hurry.
Is that... could it be? Link!
Stop. Not one step further. You cannot go to him, Your Grace. Remember what we discussed. Restrain yourself. Focus on the task at hand.
I have to go. I'm sorry, Link.
I don't think so, boy. It took you far too long to get here. Looking at you, I fear the goddess is mistaken in her choice of agents. If this failure is any indication, you have no hope of defending her grace from those who seek to assail her. Do my words anger you, boy? Do my words sting? Let them. If I had not come when I did, your Zelda would have already fallen into the hands of the enemy. The truth of it is, you were late. You were late and you failed to protect her. I sent Zelda ahead to learn more of the fate in which she is destined to play a part. Listen well, Chosen One. If you wish to be of help to her grace, you must summon a shred of courage and face the trials laid out before you. Only when you've conquered the trials will you be of use to Zelda. No sooner. Am I understood?
Master, I have a message written in the language of the gods of old. Allow me to translate for you. From the edge of time I guide you, the one destined to carry out the goddess's mission. The spirit maiden who descended from the clouds has passed through the earth spring and makes her way to a fated place. The parched desert of Lanayru. That is where the chosen will pass through the gate of time into a distant world.
In order to prove himself, Link must face the trials ahead of him, and he heads for the next destination on his quest. By placing the amber tablet in the goddess statue, another beam of light appears. This opens another path through the clouds towards the sandy desert. Link undergoes the trials of the Lanayru mines in order to reach the Temple of Time.
Quickly, to the gate!
Link! Link, here! You'll need this where you're going!
Go, now! Link, you have my thanks. I will leave him to you. Link! You must go now. Return to the old woman at the sealed grounds. Tell her what happened here. She will know where you must go, and know that we will...
I'll see you again! This isn't goodbye, Link! I promise!
Now you've done it, Link. I blame myself. I should have reprimanded you the last time we met, but instead I was soft. I take pleasure in punishing you, but I have no time for recreation. But next time, I'll do more than just beat you senseless. I'll make the affair so excruciating, you'll deafen yourself with the shrill sound of your own screams.
Zelda gave Link the goddess's harp, a mystical instrument that is said to have vital need for Link's journey. Taking Impa's advice, Link heads back to the sealed grounds to meet with the elderly woman. By then, Link will know his next destination.
Link! Help! Rough landing. I think I might have broke something. Hey, Link, seriously, didn't anyone ever teach you how to land without crash? Whoa! Birds! Tiny birds! What are they? And what is that thing? But how? Why? What? Where am I? What's going on here? Ever since Zelda vanished, you've been zipping in and out of town all in a hurry. So I figured I'd tell you and you might lead me to Zelda. But this is so wild. Seriously, what is that thing over there? And what's with all these trees? There are so many. Just give it to me straight. I can take it. Where are we? Is Zelda here? What's the deal with this place? If there's supposed to be nothing below the clouds, what's all this? Whoa. You're kind of imploding my mind right now. But I think I get what you're saying. If I've got this right, Zelda is down here somewhere, and she's okay. She's okay. Oh, wow, that's so great. Hearing that is such a huge weight off my mind. You know, Link, it's sort of alright down here. This place needs a name. Yeah. A name fitting for this rugged, adventurous wilderness. From now on, we'll call it Groose Land! So let me see if I got this right. The old lady living in the temple down the road from here knows where Zelda is? I see. Right. Link, thanks for getting me here. You've done a great job. You can head home. Big Groose will handle the search for Zelda from here. Yep, I'll track her down, save her, and then give her a lift back to Skyloft. Then when we get back, I'll ask her if she wants to make our whole going out thing official. And then the two of us will get some quality time together. Anyway, the point is your work here is done. I got it covered from here. Now, it's off to find that old lady you were talking about. Catch you later, Link. Huh? You gotta be kidding me, Granny. You're messing with me. Say it again, I dare you.
I only speak the truth. You are not the one who will save her. Your Zelda can only be saved by another. It has been his fate to do this thing, and in doing so, save us. As it was decided long before you were brought crying—
Shut it, Granny! You obviously don't know me well, cause if you did, you'd know that if anyone's gonna save Zelda, it's Groose. How could it not be me? Plus, if it ain't me, why would I even be here? Pfft, if I'm not up to the job of being the hero, just who is? Huh? Oh, now I get you. Link, Granny here has been trying to tell me you're gonna be the big hero who rescues Zelda. What a joke! Look, all I've heard so far is a bunch of babbling about destiny, but that's a load of garbage. I know you, and you're no hero. Shrimp. Ah!
Greetings, Link. Were you able to catch up with Zelda? So the Guardian was there as well, was she? The one you saw by Zelda's side is known as Impa. She is being set forth by the goddess to aid Zelda in her quest. The two have traveled somewhere in order to accomplish the great task destiny has set before them. However, now that Impa has destroyed the gate, there is only one way to find them. You must make use of the harp given to you by Zelda. Tell me, Link, have you attempted to play the harp that you received? My senses is that you have not yet familiarized yourself with it. I shall teach you how to play it. The harp you hold is known as the goddess's harp. It is a divine instrument of the goddess, who has watched over this land. The melodies it brings to life have the power to produce a variety of strange and otherworldly effects. The great slab standing before you is known as the Gate of Time. It is the last of its kind in existence, the only portal binding our world to the one where Zelda now resides. If you manage to open the gate and pass through, you will likely end up in the same place as Zelda, but you will need to endure many hardships and put yourself in great danger to awaken the gate from its storming stage. Though your journey will put you in harm's way, you must endure. It is your fate as the chosen hero.
Whoa! What's with all the shaking? The whole ground is heaving. I thought this place was supposed to be solid down here.
Go quickly, Link. Check on the ceiling spike at the center of the pit. There is nothing natural about these tremors. The monster could free itself at any moment. Approach the pit with caution. I knew it. The seal has given way. I'll explain later, but now is the time for action. We must keep that beast from escaping the pit. It must not reach the temple. Nice going, Link. Though the imprisoned had only just begun to awaken and break its bonds, I'm impressed you were able to restore the seal, keeping it captive. Unfortunately, you have only succeeded in buying us a little more time in which to act. The behemoth you beat back into confinement is a horror of unspeakable power. Judging by what I saw, I would not be surprised if the seal gave away soon. So you are left with precious little time to complete the task with which you have been entrusted. Return to the sealed temple, Link. There is much to discuss. As you can see, the gate is nothing more than a slab of cold stone for now. It is sleeping. Rousing it from its slumber would require great power. Yes, I believe a shot of holy light from your skyward strike might just do it. Sorry to disappoint you, boy. But for now, your sword lacks the power necessary to wake the gate. First, you and your sword must grow together. Faron Woods, Eldin Volcano, and Lanariu Desert. A sacred flame is hidden somewhere in each of these lands. Seek them out and purify your sword in their heat. Only after your blade has been tempered by these 3 fires will it be fully imbued with the power for which you search. Clues to finding the sacred flames have been woven into the lyrics of a song precious to your people, the Ballad of the Goddess. These clues are your best hope of finding your way to the flames. Return to Skyloft. Somewhere on your island is one whose knowledge of this old song will point you in the right direction.
I hate even saying this, but I guess you got it all figured out, Granny. Me? Well, there's nothing I can do to help Zelda. I'm useless.
You sell yourself short, my friend. You'll see in time that you have your own role to play in all of this. Link, go now. Trust in your fate to guide your feet. Your mission depends on it, as does Zelda's fate.
Master, there is a high probability that this beam of light will lead us to clues as to the whereabouts of the 3 flames. I recommend that you investigate what lies at the end of this beam of light. Master Link, I have important information. When you struck the crest with a skyward strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I guide you from my place at the edge of time. The sacred flames are 3 in number. To obtain them, you must also earn relics known as the 3 sacred gifts. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with one of the gifts. Make use of the power of these gifts, and you will find your way to the purifying sacred flames. Now, I bestow unto you a melody. It will serve you as a key, opening the first trial that awaits you deep in the wilds of Faron Woods. That song is called Furore's Courage. Its rousing melody will guide you. Master, you must overcome the trials set before you to obtain the 3 gifts to reach the sacred flames. Raise your sword, Master. The sacred flame has purified your blade, enhancing and evolving it. With your sword now enhanced, you are ready to learn a new melody. We should return to the Isle of Songs. important information. When you struck the crest with a skyward strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I am the one guiding you from my place at the edge of time. 2 sacred flames remain. Should you desire to possess them, you must obtain the other sacred gifts. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with another gift. Harness the power of these gifts, and let there be no doubt you shall find yourself standing before the majesty of the sacred flames. Now, I give you another melody. It will serve as a key to unlocking your next trial, which awaits you within the shifting sands of Lanayru Desert. The song you just heard is called Nehru's Wisdom. Use this song of knowledge to find the next trial. With your sword enhanced, you can learn a new melody. I recommend we return to the Isle of Songs. Master Link, I have important information. When you struck the crest with a skyward strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, For I am the one guiding you from my place at the edge of time. The last of the sacred flames still eludes you. To obtain it, you must claim another sacred gift. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with another gift. Now, I bestow unto you another melody. Let it serve as a key to unlocking your final trial. It awaits you upon Elden Volcano. According to my records, that song you just heard is called Din's Power. Use this Song of Might to locate the last trial.
Oh, hello there, Link. I see you're still among the living. Fancy meeting you here. We seem to bump into each other time and time again. Oh, it's no coincidence, though, is it? You and I, we're bound by a thread of fate. Look at these old drawings. Until I found these, I was upset about that little stunt the goddess's guard dog pulled at the Gate of Time. What was that twig's name again? Impa? Well, never mind that, because these drawings suggest the existence of a second Gate of Time. This news just filled my heart with rainbows! I've been a busy boy, searching here and there and everywhere for another Gate of Time. And yet I couldn't even find a single clue. Since I know I can be honest with you, I'll admit I got a little sulky. It was frowns all around. The thought of never getting my hands on that darling girl again was, well, more than I could bear. But then I found this place. The prospect of a second Gate of Time has made me positively giggly. That girl, your adorable friend, she will be instrumental in bringing about the revival of my master. And though I feared she was now quite beyond my reach, I despair no longer. But before we talk any further on that subject, there's still the outstanding matter of your punishment, Link. Do you remember when I told you the next time we meet, I'd make your ears bleed from the sound of your own screams? Well, I've been thinking. Perhaps corporal punishment is a touch harsh. I might be willing to forgive and forget if you'll strike a deal. All I ask is that you tell me where I can find the other Gate of Time. That's not too much to ask, is it? Oh, and don't play coy with me. I know that you know, so why not let me in on the fun? Such behavior. A mischievous boy like you needs to be dealt with firmly. I must warn you, I won't go easy on you this time. Lovely, aren't they? You'll find the supple skin of my arms tougher than any armor. Doesn't their shape just leave you breathless? Behold! Such beauty! Such a pure form! Such an exquisite physique! Such stunning features! Yes, I've pretty much got it all. Though there is one teensy-tiny thing I lack. Namely, mercy! Come to me, Link. You and I, we're bound by that thread of fate, destined to fight. So come close, Link. Meet me in battle, and the thread of fate that binds us will be soaked crimson with your blood. Enough of this foolishness! I am Ghirahim, Demon Lord! It shouldn't matter how powerful your sword is. You are still nothing. Not just a human child! And yet you prevail. You filthy scamp! You have awakened a wrath that will burn for eons. I swear to you, whatever it takes, I will drag you into an eternity of torment.
Master, now that it has been tempered by the last of the sacred flames, your blade has finally revealed its true form. You now hold the Master Sword. With this sword's great power, you can awaken the Gate of Time within the sealed temple. I recommend you make your way to this location.
Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate.
Nah, don't worry about me. I'm going to hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look after the old girl? And you know what? Nah, forget about it. When you see Zelda, tell her I said what's up.
You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky, on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. First, she created Phi,
She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda. I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Ghirahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here, to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him, at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that I created so long ago and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Phi and the great blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this, I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. understand now, Link. Draw your sword. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It is impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand that this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right. And it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. While it's true that I am Hylia reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up?